Hi. How you doing today? It's been maybe a few weeks that I have not checked in on the mYak Tibetan fiber channel, so I thought it's time to come in. If you are there, say hi. The chat is live. I have Amy here with me helping, and we're going to talk about different things today. First things first, today I was supposed to be here with Gudrun Johnston, wonderful friend and designer, but I messed up the date. It's actually next Wednesday that I asked her to join me. So I thought instead of not going live, I will simply, it's just me. So I hope that you didn't come just for the chat with Gudrun, which of course we just have to postpone it to next Wednesday. So here I am, still in the mYak showroom in New York. Oh, hi from Canada. Hi from Orlando. Nice to see you guys. Oops. Oh, we did a very quick, oops. Somebody told me that they like my lives because everything happens. Nothing shakes me. I just dropped something. So I'm still in New York, and I thought I'd just give you an update of what's going on. I've received so many questions about what's happening with mYak, so I think I'll start from that. As many of you, I think, unless you're new followers, know, we had this beautiful showroom here in the West Village in New York, a place where for years we have done wonderful events. We had monthly tea and knitting. We had a shop and a lot of the activities going on. But a few weeks ago, we were asked to close down for different reasons. There's nothing dramatic or anything, but I think the owner of the space want to rent the space out, which is beautiful and has not been used throughout the pandemic. And of course, you can imagine is fairly important and expensive space, and we have been lucky to be able to use it for so many years. So the journey, the mYak journey here in the West Village has to come to an end, and but it's not a tragic. Meaning, a lot of people asking, where are you going? And here, that's where I'm going. I'm going to be virtually available. And I'm always going to be here. If anything, I think I will have more time to be more creative. I will have more time to do more lives, more chats. And hi, Lucia. I'm excited. I'm going to talk to you about you, actually, not with you. And but that's it. I mean, we lose 4 walls, 4 beautiful walls, but life goes on. So, and I remember, mYak is an Italian brand, and so our showroom in Italy, where Andrea, Carlotta, and Elena are, is open, is always, welcoming people. You can make appointments to go and see them. Hopefully, I will be able to visit a little bit more. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that nothing really shakes me. Is one door closes, and for me, 10 more open. So it's not an issue at all. I'm fine. I'm not leaving New York. I'm staying put. I will take a break for the summer. And I thought, if you're interested, I will take you with me, of course, virtually as usual, because I'm going to spend the summer in Europe. I'm going to spend it mainly in Italy. So I think if you're interested, I will do live chat, here on YouTube or on Instagram. I will try to have few guests and continue what I've been doing from there. Right now, here we are packing up. We did this beautiful big sale of whatever we had on sale. And I'm so very grateful to all of the people that have chatted with me, have done video chat, personal shopping time. And I actually regret that I have not started doing that earlier, because it was such a nice personal moment when I was able to connect with some of you personally and individually with no rush, from all over the United States, but also from Canada and internationally as well. So I think we might do more personal shopping, more, just sometimes just to chat. It doesn't mean that you have to shop. Sometimes people will just calling to chat, to check in, to see how you're doing. And somebody asked me, I was happy to see you join TikTok. Oh my God, what did I do? That's a whole another story. You will see what happens. I mean, I was asked to do it, and I don't know how much I can do of that. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. There's another platform, and you know how somehow difficult for me it is to always put my face out there. So I'll try to do other things maybe. And hi Lauren from Knit Imposter. And I see your chat. In Spain, we say when the door closes, a window gets open. Like, actually, yeah, I have so many beautiful windows. But what I will do, I will probably start doing the virtual from home. So you will see maybe my bed, my bedroom, and I will try to figure it out. But we will figure it out. The other good news is that because of this space, I'm sure will not get rented out all the time. I will maybe book it for a special pop-up or a special big event when we can all get back together. And so the people that have been missing out on meeting, we will still be able maybe to come here. No promises. But again, the showroom in New York, we closes its door. But basically it's already closed. We're just packing things up and cleaning. So that's the part. But let's talk about lovely things, because this week is incredible. I feel that June is the month where there is an explosion of colors, of designs, of beautiful things, and I thought I had to show them to you. First things first, because Lucia is present in the chat. Lucia Ruiz de Aguirre from Spain is chatting with us right now. You can see her, and unfortunately, there's another little chat that we had planned for this coming Saturday, June 5th. If you're watching this at a later date, but Lucia cannot make it. And so we will postpone. I don't know, we still have to figure out the date. And so instead of waiting until Saturday to show you a little bit more of what we have come up, what idea that we have come up with Lucia is, I'm going to show you now. Was that? Yeah, a while ago, we were invited to participate in Knit with Friends in Porto, in Portugal. And I love Portugal. I love Porto. I love Lisbon. I love Portugal in general. And I was very excited about the possibility of participating to this festival. Of course, I would have loved to be there in person, but again, this was a virtual one. And we thought that we wanted to do something special because we love Portugal so much. At the time, we had just released a new line of mYak cotton, 50% mYak, 50% cotton, called Kupa. I'm going to show that to you. So let me see if my camera cooperates. Right. So this is with the cotton. So this is 50% mYak and 50% organic cotton in the natural color. And we come up with, initially we come up with, you talk about my work even better than me. I don't think so, Lucia. I mean, the things that you write are so beautiful, and the things you design are amazing. But anyway, so we come up with the 6 colors, and these are the 6 colors that we have. Fortunately, I only have the sample of this one. I even sold the last skein that I had, but more is coming from Italy. So it came out in these 6 colors. We sent, and we thought, okay, we want to collaborate with a designer that I adore. I just love her work. I love her spirit. I love her energy. And when I thought about this summer yarn, Lucia came to mind. I'm sure you all know about her, but if not, you can find Lucia on Instagram at Louis Mo, actually. And Amy is going to type it in a minute. Oh, actually, Lucia, if you're there, you can even type, yeah. And so I contacted her. I said, hey, Lucia, how you doing? Busy. Can you put together a design for us? The idea is maybe summer with the color, with the Kupa. And I just sent her, we sent her all of the colors, wondering which color she would have chosen. We actually have another design from her that I'm going to show you. She made 2 designs from us, and unfortunately, I don't have one of them. I have Elva here, Amy.
Oh, sorry.
And so I'm just asking Amy to grab something. We have Elva in Salice Grigio Ginepro, I think, somewhere. It's just one color. Anyway, we are looking for that sample. As usual, things come in my head and I change my mind about I want to talk about it. I just put a list of things I wanted to talk. And yes. So anyway, we had collaborated with Lucia last year. And before that. So the first design that Lucia designed for us is the Andrea shawl with the mYak silk. And that was one little shawl. This is the mYak silk. And Lucia has the pattern and has the shawl. I don't have it. With 1 skein, each in 4 colors. And we loved it. We sold a lot of yarn, and it was very easy. It was a beautiful way to try out our mYak silk at the time. And then we talked about it more. Of course, in the meantime, Lucia published in Line magazine, and she published a beautiful book called Basico that I have somewhere in my library that I just moved. And I was just like, wow, I just want to design. I want to knit everything. I actually started 2 shawls and have finished a few shawls. It goes in my bags of unfinished project. And then last June, Lucia published Elva. Elva is also this gorgeous shawl that you can see here. Completely unplanned this. I'm sorry, Lucia. I'm just talking about it, and I didn't even tell you I was going to do this. But that's good. It's impromptu. If I could have even steamed it, you see? Completely unplanned. But Elva shawl is done with our Tibetan cloud. And I think it's a 2 skein project, if I'm not mistaken. If 3 at the most, but 2 almost sure. This is done with the Passiflora or Ginestra? Passiflora. This is done with Passiflora. And also this one has a funny story with 2 skeins. I was traveling to Barcelona when we talked about this design. Oh, yeah, that's nice. So anyways, she designed it in Ginepro, in the greenish, in this color. So she has it in this beautiful Ginepro, lovely summer green, and it's called Elva, E-L-V-A. We are going to put up the link on the chat as well. And don't worry, we are going to put all of the information of all the things all the random blabbing that I'm doing today in the description box down below. We just have to keep track of what I'm saying because I probably will not remember. But thank God I have Amy here who is keeping track for me. So Elva, She designed Elva. I loved it. And Lucia knit 2 samples in Ginepro and then this one in Passiflora. And she heard that June was my birthday month, June 21st, the first day of summer is my birthday. And she wanted to gift it to me, which I thought was like such an amazing thing to do, to send me the sample as a gift. And we had planned a chat with her as well, which I think you can find down below in all of the video that we have done under lockdown. We have done the chat on IG, so you will see them. They're much smaller, and we upload them on this channel as well, so that you can view them later. So we had that, and she sent in. I think it was like DHL lost in track, and it was difficult to find it. Anyway, I think it just arrived the day after my birthday, and I was so excited to have, and I've been wearing it a lot actually in winter as well, not just in summer, because it's such a nice design with this lace pattern. It's really, really beautiful. So why did I say all of that? This must be a reason. Oh yeah, because when I thought about a designer that could do justice in a way, but also could create something beautiful with a new with a new line of Kupa, I had to think about Lucia. She's so inspiring to me, and I was not wrong, because the design that she came up is not beautiful, not stunning. It's like amazing. It really is. And I'm not saying that because she's done it in a yarn, but simply because it's absolutely beautiful. When we discussed it, and when I saw the first little stitch and little design, immediately remind us of the honeybee or the honey hive, because of the construction, because of the little cells in different colors. And I will show you a photo of it. I don't have a full, of course, I don't have the shawl here with me, but I do have the photo, and I prepare it. See, technology helps. So this is the amazing honey pop. That's the name. That's how we called it, and is knit in 4 colors of Kupa, and it comes in 2 versions. A sort of more like a pink, orangey terracotta version, and the other one is more on the blue version. So both versions are up on our website, and instead of just simply doing the shawl and releasing the pattern, we created a little kit, and we thought, why don't we release one of our a special edition of our Cora Club, so a Cora Club special summer edition, which means that you get the kit. If you're familiar with the Cora Club, you can find it on our website. But we thought it would be nice because the summer is a long. Finally, most of us can finally get out and walk around. We thought it was a nice way to be together. Like bee always gather together, they always have to be in the hive, and all of this, this long year, we had to really stick together as a network of people and friends, mutual support. Sometimes, just emotionally, it's been tough for a lot of people. We all had difficulties, and we went through difficulties. So with this particular design, we wanted to celebrate friendship. We wanted to celebrate diversity and cooperation, and the idea that if we are all in this together, it's like the bees, and they all create a little cell, and all together we can be very strong and become, a beautiful, and we can even really be part of a better world, a better environment as well. Now, beekeeping for us, and especially for Andrea, who was Andrea Dominici, the co-founder of mYak. he was gifted his first beehive when he was 7 years old for his birthday. And there is something about beekeeping and Andrea that is very important. And we will talk about it with him one day, because he even started a project in Congo to support the Congolese population with, making honey. And we will talk about that, because, I've been fascinated by that project and his passion and the honey that he makes. For years, I actually had honey that he and his dad made, and it's really good. And we have quite a few friends in Italy that make honey, but I'm digressing. Just like all of these things came to mind. So the idea of honey pop really came to mind, and we decided, Elena, who is one of the members of the mYak team, come up with this beautiful design called honey pop. And you see the bee with all of the flowers of Kupa, all of the flowers of the yarn, the cotton, and the baby yak. And you can read more about the mood that we have created for this Cora Club and what we have included in the kit. But let me tell you a little bit more about it. First, let me show you a couple more photos of the shawl, because it's Lucia, if you're still there, this is so beautiful. Lucia says it's easy. Trust her, don't trust me. I asked her specifically, is this easy? Because when I looked at it, I thought, like, this is mind-blogging. Am I ever going to be able to do it? And she said, trust me, it's easy. So shall we trust her? I don't know. I'm in love with the graphic design. Thank you, Lucia. Francesca, you're still at school. She says it's easy. So let's say whether we can trust her or not, but let's figure this one out. Let me see if I can pop. Yeah, so that's the honey pop. Oops, that's something else, sorry. That's the beauty of not knowing what I'm doing. And yeah, so that is how the construction is. And we have all the information on the website. Let's trust Lucia. So the chat says, let's trust Lucia. The color combination are Lazia, Rosa, Mitra. Oh, Mitra is the orange. Yeah, Mitra and Samana. So with my little piece of orange here. So this is the original combination that Lucia has created. And the other combination that also, the sample is arriving very soon, is with Diti, Mitra, Samana, and Lumzo. So this is on the blue with the pop of the orange in it as well. I think you can see it's also very, very pretty. So we will have both samples. No, we don't. Lucia has one and we have the other sample, but I might steal it. Maybe I just hop over and to Spain and steal the sample from Lucia. It is in the middle where you have to pay more attention, isn't it, Lucia? Oh, somebody's asking, Lucia. Easy. You only need to slip a couple of stitches. That's it. Slip a couple of stitches and you're done. I think you have to keep slipping them for like hours and hours and days, because it's so beautiful. And we love all the photos that Lucia took with the flowers as well. She always arranged all these beautiful things. If you place a marker, you don't have to pay attention there either, she says. I didn't say that. So don't quote me, quote Lucia. Now the kit, we only done it as a kit. So the Cora Summer Special Edition Honey Pop kit comes with the yarn. You have the two versions. You can get the sort of like warmer or cooler version. It comes with a pattern. There is a nice, also there's of course the nice image of our mood with explanation of the mood and all about the beekeeping stuff that we wrote it up, and actually Andrea wrote most of it. And so you get that, and it's really a nice postcard that you can have it. We even have people that frame our postcard, our cards for the moods and everything else, and that's really touching because that means we're doing something nice. But what we always do in a Cora Club is we add something Italian. Being Italian and being in love with our own culture as well. When we thought about, I saw the design and we thought about the honeys, we decided to reach out to a small Italian company that does recyclable packaging material. The name is BeeKeepers. You can see the beautiful bee. The material is actually, this is all produced by hand in a small artisanal mill factory, in Piemonte, and is created with organic GOTS certified cotton and beeswax, organic beeswax as well. There's also hazelnut oil in it. But what is it? Why do you need it? Do you know all that when you finish, you have your apple or you have your avocado or you have a piece of cheese in the fridge and you only have half of it, and then you take your foil or you take your aluminum foil or the plastic foil, and how much of that goes to waste and pollutes the environment. And if you think about all of that foil, unless you recycle it, but the plastic foil takes hundreds of years to disappear. So what they have done instead, and this, even the smell is really nice, and they made a little packaging for us. So what you could do, you just have, and these are different pieces, is a small and a bigger piece. And you just wrap your piece of cheese, or look at the design. I mean, it's even beautiful to look at, and it goes well with our colors as well. If you look at that, it goes really nice together. So you just wrap whatever you need to wrap. Let's say you're going to have a glass of water, just so that I can drink. And then you can just do this. You keep it. It keeps. It doesn't move. Yeah, and you put it in the fridge. You can do a better job than me, but once you're done, this, you take it out. You don't have to throw it away. You just, if you need to, wash it because it's dirty. Let's say, you put an onion. First, the onion will not smell in your fridge, which is like, oh my goodness me, if I could just do that. I mean, I use shallots, but when I cook a lot, but sometimes I open the fridge, I'm like, what did I do? And you can just wash it. And there are instructions. There are instructions how to wash it. Instructions are in Italian now that I see them. I think we had some instruction in English somewhere. And you can just wash it with some water, actually cold water, and or you can even use a little bit of vinegar if you have something oily on them. Resistono anche una spazzola. Okay, you can also use a brush, it says. You can use it. You can use it for more than a year. You can reuse it for more than a year. So you have it. And so in the pack that you get 1, 2 pieces. And this one is a little bit bigger. Yeah. So, even for like a pan or something. I start using them. I should take this home now. I have to. I started using them only like a couple of weeks ago when I received them. But my team in Italy have been swearing by them. And I was like fascinated. The idea just I don't have to use that foil. And I can just use this. Anyway, and us, we always try to put together not just something Italian, but has to be something that has a mood, a concept, has to be useful. Sometimes we send you tea, sometimes we send you risotto rice. What else? We do handmade pencils. We had some amazing hazelnut oil for your face. We always think about something specific. But and we are very grateful that BioPack collaborated with us on this. We might have extra available after we close the registration. So the registration for the Summer Cora Club is open until June 7th. We have a limited amount and availability. So if you're watching this today, do go on the website. That's the only place where you can find it, and sign up for the club. It's easy because you only have to choose the color, the pinkish or the bluish. Oh, I see a lot of questions. Let me see. You can order the kit. The kit you can order it online. Paola, you find the best artists to work with. It's beautiful. The wrap is wonderful, and you only need a little bit of air and water to wash them. Okay. The bigger one is perfect for watermelon. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, summer for watermelon. I was thinking about my sausages. Right now, I'm so hungry. I missed lunch. And sorry if you are vegetarian. You know, I've been vegetarian for 14 years, and when I stopped, I started eating sausages from Italy non-stop. But that's completely digressing from my conversation. So that's it. So that was the Summer Cora Club, summer edition, that we were supposed to talk with Lucia. But we are going to see how Lucia is doing later on. And I might be able to chat with her maybe when I'm in Italy. So I will have a different background. I will not have all the yarn with me, but I will have the sample of the shawl, one of the sample of the shawl. So that even better. It just worked out even better. What else? Today, June 2nd, is actually vacation in Italy. Is the La Festa della Repubblica. And so my team is on vacation. And of course, here I am doing my chat at the time when everybody is not working, but it's okay. All the Italians probably are trying to go out for the day. Today also marks the day that Melanie Berg released her new shawl called Beekeeper Secret. So you see how we have like sort of a bee obsession, and everything goes well together. And so here is the newest design by Melanie Berg called the Beekeeper Secret. And she added also a pin. Oops, I don't know why I pressed that one. Go away. She also used a nice pin with a bee design that I also got because I loved it so much. So this, the Beekeeper Secret, is knit with our other newish yarn, which is the Raku Fiocco di Cashmere. It's 100% Tibetan Cashmere. And we talked about it in a previous chat to show you when we launch it, because it's a really, really pretty yarn. It's very soft, very lofty, very beautiful. Is because it goes through the same dehairing process that we use for our baby yak. It doesn't have all of that fluffy hair that a lot of cashmere on the market has, which means it will not peel. And you can, it's going to last a lifetime, really. It holds the stitch really well as well. And Melanie designed this amazing shawl. I just wanted to show it to you again. Let's see the reflection. And Melanie posted it today as well on her Instagram, and we posted as well, and it's available through our retailers. Only few retailers in the world have the Raku Fiocco di Cashmere, and of course on our website. I can hear some noise, and sorry. So the original design was knit with this beautiful zabaione, which is again reminds a little bit reminiscent of the color of the bees. And I think we have a few in stock. If you are in the UK and you're watching this, please do order from Loop London. Loop has stock in this color and all of the other colors as well. But if you are from the UK, do not order from us, because you will end up paying so much import duties that it's just going to be sometime even more than what you pay for the yarn. Same if you are in Switzerland. If you are in Switzerland, please do shop from Yarn Shop Lugano. Gabi is the most wonderful store owner, as much as Susan, of course, in Loop London. And in general, do shop through your local yarn store. Only few yarn stores have this yarn. That's why I mentioned the one. We have it here in the US. Pick Up Every Stitch has it. Wool Cross in Italy has it. And I can't really think of anybody else, but I'm sure there is a couple of more stores that has it as well. So this, the Beekeeper Secret takes 4 skeins of the Raku cashmere, and I've seen people getting it in other colors, and I'm going to show you the other colors, which are up there. Yeah. So the other one is Under the Tree, which is this green, beautiful, beautiful green. I love it. I think it would be really nice, and because of the construction, is a shawl that you can use all season. You can use it in summer, but you can use it in winter as well. Another of my favorite color is Borrow Light. This, I think if I were to wear it, probably I'm into blues this day. Maybe, I don't know why, but I got really into blues. I'm switching from pink to blues, so you will see more sample in blue. So this is Borrowed Light, and you will need 4 skein of this one as well. I'm trying to make as usual, I'm trying to make my pyramid, and then everything falls down, goes on the floor, and then I have to find it. Teroldigo is a gorgeous color as well. I mean, they're all pretty. I mean, I create the colors, so I need to say they're all pretty. Yeah, more blues. It's an incredible color, and the color is beautiful. The bigger one is that too. Oh, yeah. And, okay. And then the last one that we have, we don't have any of the natural available, I think. I think we ran out of that. But this is Suspiro Di Noche. I'm trying to get in my, yeah, here, my camera. This is like a hazel, like a dark rust, not so dark, terracotta dark rust color, and would also be very pretty. I think we did the Poet Shawl by Sally Nordlund in this color, and it came out amazing. So now let's see if I can grab them and look at that. Isn't that a skill? I can put it on my resume. She can hold. I cannot say the word. She can hold 5 skeins, I won't say the other word, of yarn in her hand. Look at that. But this is really, really, I think you need 1 in each. Yeah, 1 in each one. How about making the Elva in the Raku? The green or blue would be so lovely. Yes, yes, you can. You can definitely do Elva in that. And hi, Tracy. I think you could do it. I think the size will be different, but it would be so lovely. And going back to the Raku, I'm actually working on the summer tee by the Petite Knit in Raku, and it really feels like you're working with butter. But it holds the stitch really well, and so that is. So back to the Beekeeper. That's that. The good news is that, of course, this cashmere is lax, is wonderful, is beautiful, but you can also make the shawl in our BeeKeepers lace, because it's exactly the same weight, same length, same everything. So you will need 4 skeins of the BeeKeepers lace. And of course, I will have to go with that. So, of course, I have to pull some pink out. I said I like blues now, but, doesn't mean that pink is not in the house. I'm just pulling them. Or you could do in emerald. So this is petrol. I just saw the emerald there. This is also beautiful color. Let me try to see if my camera focuses. Yeah. So this is like a dark blue or, yeah, emerald. Look at that. That would be very pretty. I mean, any color of a baby yak would be, or in the Tibetan Kashmir would really be beautiful as well. I think Lazy Day, now that I see it here, you turn around here. Oh, Lazy Days would also be a very nice. So it's a bit dark here. It's not as dark in real life. I think I should have turned the light. Yeah. So let me see whether we can actually, look at that. Yes, I think I'm just moving the light so it doesn't reflect on my eyes. Yeah, I think you can see it better now. Can you? No, sure. Maybe. But anyway, so this show definitely, whether you do it in the baby yak lace or you do it in the Tibetan Kashmir, would be amazing. And Melanie is offering a special launch code until June 7th, I think. The code is 20%. The pattern on Ravelry and I think is on Love Crafts as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And it's 20% off with code HONEY. If you're watching this after June 7th, the code will not be available. So you can try to do that, and you can get a yarn kit on a website or through the stores that I mentioned. I'm trying to figure out the yardage. Oh, okay. I'm trying to read the chat as well. Yes. So that was for that. But let's talk about what I'm wearing. What am I wearing?
My sweater.
Amy's sweater. So Amy just came in with this today, and I literally asked her, do you have a t-shirt? Because I want to wear it. So luckily she had a t-shirt. And this is a forthcoming pattern by Isabell Kraemer. Is called, I had to write this one down because I cannot remember it. It's Dingley Dell. Isabel always has this name that is like, whoa, what is that? Dingley Dell. And I think she posted, I think it's supposed to come out in a day or so. So definitely in a few days you have it. So I would just go ahead and get some yarn for it. I sew it in two versions, and I have two people, Amy and another wonderful Spanish knitter. They knitted in Kupa. So let me just get up a little bit here to show you, so I know which size. This is size 3 on me. So you see. And there are two versions of this Dingley Dell. One has very tiny stripes and one has bigger stripes. But of course, Amy being Amy, she just did a stripe in any way she wanted. And we will upload a kit for it when it comes out. And we will link to Amy's pattern so that if you want to do exactly the same like I want to do, definitely you will have all of the information for it. Now, what Amy has used is the Lucia and Samana. So she used these two colors. We are coming out with two new colors. One is a gray, and the other one is sort of like a rich pink, I would say. And I'm thinking I want those two colors for my version, for my sample. So, you know, stay tuned for that. I think it would be nice to see that as well. But then again, is just to give an idea, you know, of course, you know, we did exchange the summer tee, but it's so light and so easy to wear. Is you're not sweating, or at least I hope I'm not sweating. So when I give it back to her tonight, maybe I should not give it back. Oh, that's an option. I can always say, like, you know, that's it. I am done. I'm going to keep it. I did suggest that she could just get the yarn and knit another one for herself. And I keep this one because I love it so much. But this is definitely a sample that I would love to knit over the summer. And I wanted to give you some idea, suggestion on what to knit over the summer. So as I said at the beginning, I advertised this chat as Gudrun Johnston as my guest. And Gudrun was so sweet because I think she was away. And it was only a few hours ago, after we sent our newsletter, after I said I was going to do the chat with her, she texted me saying, you got the wrong date. And I'm like, oh, really? Not that I'm surprised. I'm all over the place these days with the move and everything else. So I'm not surprised at all that I completely moved 1 week. But because the chat with her is next week, and I already promised to show you at least 1 or 2 samples of her amazing new shawl. I mean, as I said, this week and last week and this month is incredible. We are so honored that amazing designers like Lucia and Melanie and Gudrun and many others are releasing pattern with our yarns. Are, you know, each time a designer decides to knit with a yarn, we sort of do, you know, the secret dances in my head, especially thinking of how grateful. I think it just, you know, gratitude is not enough to express how we feel, because I think it just, you know, strengthen our commitment to what we are doing. I always say, you know, we're not a yarn brand, we are a social venture, and to us, the social aspect is so very important. And is that people like you that are purchasing from us, and the designers designing with our yarn, they make mYak work. And I always say, you know, especially here in New York, even if I lose those 4 walls, the 4 walls are just walls. They don't make anything. You and us are what makes mYak special. And I can do it from my bedroom. I can do it from a field. I can do it from the mountains in Italy. It doesn't matter where we're going to do it. We will always be offering the same passion, the same commitment, and the same energy, and possibly the same smile. And I promise I'm not going to be emotional today and cry. I've done that. I was wondering what happened to Gudrun. Yep. Yeah, she was so sweet. She said, Paola, I think you got the wrong date. I was so embarrassed. I had just sent out the newsletter, and I thought, let me see if people still come and just listen to me. I mean, you're here, so I'm so sorry. But talking about Gudrun, is I have this like softness cloud in my hand. Her shawl came, so it's the Valtigarth shawl, and it comes in 2 versions. I only have the mYak version, and we will talk with her next week, and I will show you the Tibetan Cloud version. So she created this beautiful shawl in Tibetan Cloud and in mYak, and each version has 2 sizes, a medium and a larger size. So I'm going to show you the little size, the tiny little one, which is nothing tiny about it. This is done in the mYak lace with, I believe, 2 skeins. I wish, I mean, you know, you can see what I'm doing is so nice and soft and fluffy. This is with the dusty pink in the lace weight. Is really, really, it's nice, but it's still, you know, a nice summer shawl. You can wear it, and especially when you have air conditioning, you know, somewhere in New York. I don't know, you know, in where you are, but here the air conditioning is a killer. I don't like it. I just like to open doors and windows. But if you happen to go outside, even on the subway, not that I've been on a subway for a while, it's always nice to have. It's always nice to have something to put on your shoulder and to protect your throat. I don't know you, but my the most delicate part that I have is my throat. If my throat goes, then I'm like, you know, for a week I'm gone. But anyway, so this is really, really lovely, and we will talk about it more next week. Yes, I did trick you. Sorry for that. And no, I'm not sorry. You're here. I'm happy. I'm just happy to be talking to you. So, so this is in the lace weight. This sample, we just received it yesterday. was sample knit by Susan Chin in Canada. Our wonderful sample knitter, so it's really, really nice. I think he will travel with me. But the version that will travel with me for sure, I think I'll grab both of them. You know, I have to decide what to put in my suitcase. I might have to do like, what do I put on my suitcase episodes? Because, you know, when you have a 7-year-old, a big suitcase is just for her. And then I have this little space for me to pack a few clothes and stuff. And I have to pack my knitting as well. I have to decide what to bring with me. The second version is the larger version, which is only 3 skeins. If you think about it, one is 2 skeins and one is 3 skeins, done with a Tibetan Sky. And you can see how pretty this one is. So this is, I think we posted a few pictures as well of me, you know, posting while I can be on the patio.
How beautiful it goes with the sweater too.
Yeah. So everything goes well with this sweater, I think. Look at that. Yeah, I just need to keep it. It looks much darker again than what really is. Let me see what I can point. Yeah, you can see that. It's so gorgeous, so pretty. Why is it so dark? Oh, here. You can see the construction much better here. And this one has another really touchy story because a friend and one of the test knitters that Gudrun had, Reiko, that lives here in the US. I knew she was test knitting it, and she got the yarn to do this. And when she finished, she emailed me, said, "Do you like it?" And I said, "Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I love it." And she sent it to me as a gift to me. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I was like, wow, it's so amazing. I mean, it takes so long to knit something. I mean, it took me a year probably, but it takes so long to knit something so delicate and so beautiful, and to be willing to part yourself with such a beautiful thing for the yarn that you received and you purchased and you've done the test knit, you participate in all of that, and just say have it as a gift. It was really touchy. I really, so I definitely, this is the sample. And she did say, this is not a mYak sample, this is for you. So I will definitely make sure that I keep this one with me. And it's very nice because it's warm. The mYak lace is very breathable but very warm. So even on the plane, when you're on the plane and you want to have just that little extra layer, even on a summer t-shirt. And hi, Beth. Oh, hi, Beth. How are you? So that was beautiful. And I can't think of like a gazillion of colors that I would want to knit this one in. So this is really, and it's still available on as a kit on a website. And the larger version is knit in Tibetan Cloud. So you will have to wait until next week to actually see that sample. But one of our sample knitter, Monica, in the Netherlands, has knitted with our Tulipano, the red that I never wanted to do, and I end up loving so much. So, and again, it's like a short version, a medium version, and a larger version. And I think we will have a version in Cannella that Gudrun has knit for herself. So the sample in Cannella as well. We have 16 colors that you can choose from. So definitely this is another shawl that you could knit with it. Let me drink. Let me know if you have any questions while I just chat away. We talked about Melanie releasing the Beekeeper Secret, and this is another shawl that she released not too long ago. It's called Cloudbreak, and I'm just smiling because this is another gorgeous shawl that Amy just finished is not blocked yet. And so I just, was teasing her, saying, how do you mean I didn't block it yet? Or washed it. But is a really, really, really beautiful, amazing shawl, knit with a BeeKeepers lace held double, and the BeeKeepers silk as the contrast color. So you can see it here. And I'll show you. So that is a very stimulating knit, she says, Amy says. So this is the BeeKeepers lace, and those are the colors that were used as a contrast. I think you need one skein, right? It's one skein each in...
4 skeins of the main color.
No, one skein each of yeah. And one skein each in those gorgeous colors. And you can just use whatever you want. You can make less colors. You can just do, it's very easy to change it. Now, why am I laughing? Because what I wanted to see was this. I wanted a version, and I hope that somebody's out there that does that, because I really, really died to see the lighter version in, oatmeal and the same colors. I would really love to see that, and we might get a sample knit in this version. So whether you like the dark or the light, and this is another beautiful shawl for the summer. Summer into autumn, and it's really big. So there's a lot of, when you get to the point. The interesting part is that, and we will, I think we have it on our website as a kit in both version. And the interesting, I think we're going to link it, or we have linked with Amy's Ravelry page as well, because when you get to the CC color, the color work, you actually use the lace single, not double anymore. Instead, on this part is used double. And Amy says, I was inspired by the 80s Betsy Johnson bolero that I own when I graduated college. You see. But as a New Yorker, not that I am, but this would definitely be the coolest thing ever. I just like lighter color, but this is also really beautiful. And so we'll just have to take picture once she washes and blocks it. So that's the Cloudbreak. And because we are talking about Melanie Berg, and if you are a subscriber to the newsletter, you must have received this morning in your inbox all the information about the new shawl and Cloudbreak, and another one that we had fun also knit by Susan is the Futura Shawl. Trying to find here. So the Futura Shawl is also a really, really nice, it will take you into fall because it's done with Tibetan cloud, and we actually add a skein of the lace. So you can see a little bit of the marlin effect that you have here. Maybe better, you can see it better. Let me try to see what the camera is. Yeah, you can see it here. So we took the canela and we added, oh, it's a bit far from me. Let's try to get it.
Oh, sorry, can you reach it?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh, sorry. There is a bench. I forgot there is no chair, there's just a bench. I almost fell over. So try to be serious again. So we added a strand of the lace. So the two together became a really true decay wave, because this one is a light decay. And again, the color combinations, the possibilities are endless. And if you want to see a lot of the swatches and the color combination that we did for Glom by Caitlin Hunter, you can go back and watch that episode. And talking about episode, if you do like our content, please do subscribe to this channel. It really means a lot if you tell your friends as well. put a little like and send us a comment. I think it helps us feeling a little bit strong about the content that we have to put out. There are weeks, I know, we are not, and I think, I was asked why we are not constant in the in coming on YouTube every week or every 2 weeks with an actual constant programming. And I just simply, there's nothing constant in my life at the moment. Is lives that take over, but simply sometimes I just wake up and I just don't feel like doing it. I think is I don't want this to be a job. I want to be very enjoyable. I want to reach out. I want to chat with you. I want to connect. But I want it to be something that I really want to do. And there are weeks in which you just wake up and you have a migraine, or you wake up and you have to go and pick up your daughter early from school, or or somebody else is busy. It could be anything. And sometimes, like today, I feel if I don't have a guest, and that was a question actually I always like to put out there. If I don't have a guest, shall I just be here by myself? I don't have a second person to talk to. I mean, there are amazing bloggers and YouTubers out there. Grocery Girls is a good example with a huge followers, and I enjoy every minute of their blogs, of their YouTube episodes. And I don't have that. I don't know if, how entertaining do I have to be? I have all of these things in my head. Sometimes I'm just, questioning myself. Am I doing the right thing? Should I do more? Should I do less? So anyway, I'm just putting it out there. And, I'm trying to have guests. Sometimes, I get them wrong, or they fell through, or life takes over. And but the only things I could do is always try to, as I said, to come here, be myself, and talk about samples. We do have samples. There's one thing we do. We are working really, really hard to try to bring as many samples of things that we like. We actually have a few stashed away that I cannot show you yet, but they're really beautiful. And again, sample-wise, we just do mainly samples of what I would wear. There is not one sample that I have here that is either not in my size, that I can show you how it fits on a normal average body, or something that I stand by, or something that I think would really, really fit in a yarn. So we don't just do samples just to make samples because something is very popular. There are a lot of designs out there every day, new design, new releases, and but only so many that I stand by, or that we personally think that would be good for our yarn. You can totally do it by yourself and have a guest when you can. It's always a treat. Oh, thank you. So that was, but talking about inspiring, and one of the items that I will definitely pack away because I'm just in love with it is Ripple Lake by Joji Locatelli. I'm going to put it on top of this one just to show you layers on layers. Not that it really goes well together, but actually Ripple Lake, we knit ours in the Baby Yak silk color Indra, the blue. It fits perfectly. It fits everybody. And it's really super nice. I think I've shown it. It has a longer back. And I think I would trip over if I try to do it. But I'll show you the back in a minute. And this particular piece would be gorgeous also in our new Kupa. Here is a swatch of Ripple Lake, the swatch of the Ripple Lake in Rosa. So this here. So it will be really, really lovely in this one. I believe that this was 8 skeins, the size, medium size that I have. And again, just check on our website. We have all the information there, or check down below when I have time to put up all the information. but it's so nice and soft, both in the baby yak silk. You see, it's a little bit different. If I were to show you just the difference between the two pink. So this is the baby yak silk. It has a shyness to it because of the silk that the baby yak cotton doesn't have. But what the baby yak cotton has is sort of a melange of the colors, and you can see them well in the swatch, or even in the natural one, or maybe not as much. But you can see it in the swatch. It has the heathered look, is because so they take the dye differently. So when we put the two of them together, you can definitely see how different they are. And as a beauty, I think it's one of the beauty of trying to work with this fiber in the most natural way as possible. So this is Ripple Lake. I wanted to show you the back because it's really beautiful. And we always should be able, maybe in a couple of weeks, I think I have another of how he designed this in the making. But this is the back. Okay, of course. Can I see the back? So it has this sort of a open slit that is really, really pretty. Don't know if I covered my mouth by saying that, but this is really, really nice. And they're so light, so you can pack. I'm just trying to think about things that I can pack that are compact, light, but warm at the same time. So I actually going to, if I manage, I mean, the idea is that we're going to go to Sicily for like a summer break after we land in Italy. So I will bring this one with me. I don't think that Amy heard. I put subtitles if you didn't hear me. I will take this one too. I just borrowed it. Let me see. I have a couple of other things that I wanted to show you. Another of my favorites since we knitted is the Andreas shawl. So not the Andreas shawl by Lucia that I was talking about it before, but this is the Andreas shawl by Kirsten Kapoor with two skeins of the Tibetan cloud. One is Tulipano and one is Peony. When I suggested to mix the red and the pink together, I had a few people said, what? And the result is amazing. It's really, really beautiful. Oh, gosh, this one also goes well with this. Mm. Wow, look at that. I think I'm more like, yeah. I mean, this t-shirt really goes with everything. Don't you agree with me that I should keep it?
No.
Oh, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking to the people in the chat. Can please say yes? Somebody please say yes. But look at this one. This is a really, really pretty shawl. And, of course, we love Kirsten and all of our design. And this is an easy with the, I like the idea of juxtaposition of stripes and the lace pattern. So I'm just laughing because sometimes these words come out in my mouth. They are in my brain. They come out and I'm not sure I said them right. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I said it. So this is also a very pretty shawl that is going to be in my bag. I should just stop packing. I'm leaving in a few weeks. I hope everything goes well. And then I have, let me reach, clearly did not. Let me thought, oh.
Are you okay?
I just hit myself with
the hanger. Oh.
Why did we leave the hanger?
Oh, ow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, as my daughter would say, I have a red nose now. Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry. Something that always happened during this chat. I don't know why. I mean, can it just be something that goes smooth? But that was like, whoa, a wake-up call. Sorry. Let me drink some water.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. Anyway, so this is, and I actually did butcher this the name of this pattern once before. So let me. I think it's Lane's Island, Swan Island, Lane's Island. I think it's Lane's Island. Lane's Island by Versace Knit, and this is a perfect, in a way, as a summer sweater. If you go somewhere like on a mountain, for example, where I'm going, but also if you go somewhere by the seaside in the evening, if you want to have a long walk on the beach. And you have that breeze because it protects you, but it's very breathable. So it's really nice.
I'm so sorry that
happened. And it's really fun because it is in a way. I think we're all on this stripy trip and honey thing. But look at that. It's so cute. It has a little slip on the side that you can see. It's a nice construction with the sleeves that I love. As well, and you can put your pocket. You have a little dress. I tried it with one of my summer dresses. It was really lovely. You can have a little T-shirt. Layers is the magic word for the summer because you never know where you end up if you get into a cold subway. And these are all very light and very nice. You can just put it, on a pair of shorts or a skirt or a dress, just a slip-on. And is also very beautiful. This is done in Tibetan Cloud as well. The color combinations are endless. And this particular one is done with calendula and salice grigio, which is too far. And no, it's calendula. And I don't even attempt to go there get it because I might. No, it's okay. I might injure myself again. So. I love your videos, Paula. Oh, Tracy, thank you so much for saying that. I'm aiming at being as good as you and Jody are. Tracy Millard from Grocery Girls they're probably on every 2 weeks now, and they actually, help me a lot, like entertaining myself. Sometimes I'm here packing orders, doing things. On Thursday, I put on their video chat and just laugh and smile, and it's so full of ideas as well. So I'm sure you're all following them, but they are amazing, and the Canadian girls. So that is a really, really nice sweater. I don't really want to talk about sweaters right now. And I think I've done, as usual, my 1 hour and a little bit, and I have a few more samples, but I think I will show them another time just because I don't want to be too long. Otherwise, it gets too much for you to watch it. But do send us comments whether you like them, what you didn't like, and other ideas. As I said, this Saturday, the chat with Lucia will not happen, so we will postpone it. And we will chat with Gudrun at this point next Wednesday. And thank you so much for joining us. Subscribe, tell your friends, spread the word, and thank you for being with us for another episodio. Grazie mille. Ciao a tutti. Ciao.